Well, today's show is a topic close to my heart. It's about having your health impacted by environmental toxins, the everyday products that we all have in our homes, and then healing without resorting to conventional medicine. The Centers for Disease Control says that about 80% of Americans today are living with chronic illness and conditions caused by exposure to environmental toxins. I believe, in fact, I know that when we eliminate these toxins from our bodies, we can heal ourselves and feel better. I eliminated a large tumor in my chest without drugs or surgery by making small lifestyle shifts. I changed what I put in me, on me, and surrounded me, and it made a dramatic difference in my health and well-being. And my guest today is going to talk about her own healing journey. Alisa Gravitz has taught people how to heal the planet for over 25 years. She's the executive director of Green America, formerly Co-op America, which is the creator of the Green Festival coming to San Francisco on November 6th and 7th. She's helped consumers reduce their consumption and buy products and services that are environmentally responsible and socially just. Alisa has also developed groundbreaking initiatives, including getting the magazine industry to use more recycled paper, getting price reductions for solar energy, and encouraging Procter & Gamble to sell fair trade coffee. She's a recipient of the 2006 Sustainability Award and was named one of the 6 most important people changing the way companies think about the environment by the Green Business Letter. Alisa is here today to talk about her own health crisis and how that was linked to her environment. Welcome to your supernatural life, Alisa.
What a pleasure it is to be with you here today, Beth.
Thanks. I'm so happy that you're here. So a Green Festival, as I mentioned, is coming to San Francisco on November 6th and 7th, and you're speaking there, as am I, and your topic is called Getting Personal, Heal Yourself, Heal the Planet. So tell us about the health challenge you were confronted with. Tell us your story.
Well, it's a quintessential Green Festival story, because one of the things when I was at our Green Festivals, and I do invite everyone to come on the 6th and 7th at the Concourse Center in November 6th and 7th, that I picked up one of the natural health magazines at the Green Festival that are there for folks to pick up for free. And I read an article in there that stopped me in my tracks. It basically said that if you've ever had an autoimmune disease, your chances of getting a second one are, exponentially high. And if you've ever had 2, you're practically guaranteed of getting a third. P.S., beware, women often get them at the points of change in their life, whether it's puberty or menopause or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm going, oh my goodness, they're talking to me. I'm one of those people that has been challenged with autoimmune diseases. I've been blessed because I've never had a life-threatening one. But I surely did not want to have the opportunity for one of the antibodies that I was already carrying to manifest into disease.
Now, can you tell us which, if you feel comfortable talking about which autoimmune disease you have?
Well, so the ones that I have been when I was a child, I had juvenile rheumatoid arthritis that I was blessed to grow out of. And one of the ones that I have today that, again, I'm blessed because it's Hashimoto's, which is when your immune system attacks your thyroid.
Right.
And I am blessed because that particular one can be life-threatening, but there are artificial hormones that you can take that have been developed for people who have had thyroid cancer and need to replace those essential hormones. You can't live without your thyroid.
Right.
And I went on a series, so I knew I was susceptible to these diseases, and I went on a series of really looking through all of the health and environmental information that my organization had always published. And I said, I really need to get serious about this. And I consulted with a wonderful doctor, a holistic healthcare doctor, who basically said, you know what, yes, for autoimmune diseases and other chronic conditions, health, diabetes, heart disease, either cancer prevention, or if you have cancer, making sure that you can back away from that cancer. The path is the same. And I know, Beth, you have talked about this so passionately and so outspokenly. I'm so moved by your standing and talking about this.
Thank you.
That basically the path is the same. You need to start with what you put in you, the food that you're eating. You need to remove the bad things. You need to remove the toxins. And you need to replace it with the good things, the healthy organic food. And it's something that we talk about in my organization, Green America. There's the no. You have to stop the damage and stop the suffering. And then there's the yes. No is necessary, but it's not sufficient. You have to replace the things that are damaging with the things that are healthy and good. And whether you're talking about your own personal health or your home or the environmental systems as a whole, it's the exact same process. So when you take these steps for yourself, you're also helping the planet, and as you help the planet, you're also helping yourself.
Yes, it's a circle there. It's a cycle. So
Yeah.
what happened to you? So you decided to first, when you went to see this doctor, so you changed your diet, and what did you do? You started eating organic food, and what else?
So I absolutely made an even deeper commitment to organic food. I began to understand even more deeply that the pesticide residues and so forth really do make a difference. I also really looked at the places where our industrialized food systems are overdoing it. And we're eating way too much sugar, particularly in the form of high fructose corn syrup. Almost every processed food will have that high fructose corn syrup in it. And we're overdoing it with things like wheat. And particularly for people who have autoimmune diseases or for people who are concerned about cancer prevention, if you are eating the wrong things and your immune system, your immune system's first line of defense is your stomach, your gut, and you need to have a really healthy, happy digestive system so that your digestive system can eliminate either the bad bacteria or viruses or toxins that are coming into your system. And so many of us are sugar intolerant or wheat intolerant, and those are not only hurting your health outcomes, but they're increasing the inflammation throughout your whole system, and they're making it difficult for your immune system to really work right. They're getting in the way. Your immune system is constantly trying to deal with the fact that you're eating too much sugar or eating too much wheat, and it's not able to be on defense for the other things that you want it to be doing.
Right. Now, so it sounds like you gave up sugar and wheat, and what did you notice in your body?
Oh my goodness, it was amazing, Beth. I sometimes tell people that I feel 10 years younger, and then I say, no, that's a lie, because I don't think I ever felt that good 10 years ago.
Right.
For the first time, I think it turned out I had significant wheat sensitivities and significant sensitivities to soy.
Mm-hmm.
And when I eliminated the foods that I was sensitive to, for the first time, I had a digestive system that really worked. My wonderful holistic healthcare doctor had me do something I totally recommend anytime you're about to do a change, is make a list of the things that are bothering you and keep going back to it, like maybe once a week, to see how you're improving.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
great idea. Mm-hmm.
It's just amazing, because what ends up happening is things start going away, and you're so glad that they're gone that you forget that they ever bothered you.
Exactly, right. That's great. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
so things like joint pain went way down. My skin that used to be susceptible to breakouts, all that went away. I was worried that having given up my caffeine and sugar, that I would reduce my energy.
Mm-hmm.
I was really worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? It was the opposite.
The opposite, right?
I have even more energy.
Uh-huh.
I had already, by the way, I knew that I was lactose intolerant, and the research shows that about 50% of people who are lactose intolerant are also wheat sensitive or wheat intolerant.
Right. Yes, I've heard that as well. Right.
Yeah, and I turned out to be one of those people. And lactose intolerances most people can figure out because you eat an ice cream cone and you feel miserable. Whereas wheat, since it's so persistent, again, it's something that we're overdoing in society. Good, healthy whole grains are great for you, but all that, processed, all that wheat and that processed food, it's overload. And so what I was finding was that with all of that out of my system, this whole long list of things just started to improve, and it improved rapidly. The first thing I noticed that was in less than 24 hours, instead of being persistently hungry all the time, which I used to be, I actually became a normal person and was hungry only as a normal person would be.
Right. So your food cravings went away.
My food cravings went away.
Yeah. Excellent.
Within a week.
Right.
Within a week, my digestive system was back. I had a healthy digestive system probably for the first time since I was a teenager.
It's amazing. See, because I think people don't realize that our bodies are self-healing if we don't gunk it up with all this other stuff. So the high fructose corn syrup, the wheat, the caffeine, the soy, and the milk in your case, were major inflammatory contributors to you. And when you got rid of them, then your body can start to function. It's how fantastic.
Oh, it is amazing, Beth.